In the last video, we did a little bit of a project car update, and I had mentioned that I was finally going to fix probably one of the kind of stupidest things on the old Pimpmobile. Now, when I initially got the car, I kind of just started to rip and tear, because the first thing that I did to it was, obviously, you know, like any old teenager, gutted it. Not for race car purposes, but I did want to take off the dash pad, because when these came from the factory, they had like this black foam pad thing on it. It was weird. So I had to tear apart basically all of the dash in order to rip it off. And what that meant was that I pulled out a fresh air box and the drain, and that means that this vent right here is all exposed, and it'll just let water run through the trunk. Now obviously we don't want that, and I don't really want to build something like a drain that goes down, and I'm not putting fresh air box in because the whole dash is going to get shaved and smoothed out and repainted, so it's not worth it. So we're gonna rip this hood off and finally shave the vent. So now I'll get this on a piece of metal, trace it out, cut it. So I got these two lines here marked up just because I think this is probably where I'll have this. I just got a little bit to trim on this side. So I actually forgot one step, which is I'm going to prime the back of this just to be sure that it doesn't rust through from the bottom. Well, we're out of primer. I probably should sand this down a slight bit, just give it a quick buzz, but I guess I gotta go to Napa and get some primer. Electric school bus! Ready for this? 1, 2, 3! Caterpillar primer. I got this, like, you know, the red, orangish stuff. Might blend in a little bit better-ish. Oh, I need new struts for this thing so bad. Hate this stoplight so much. Ah! Oh no, it's the cop again. Just don't look. I don't think he's following me. While I wait for the paint to dry, I'm gonna just fill in these holes with some weld. I'll get that one too, but there we go, all welded up. Not the prettiest, but we're gonna grind it down. We're gonna cover it with some Bondo anyways. So yeah, got all these all welded in. So now it's just a lot of grinding and sanding. So guess we'll get to it. There's some of the Bondo. That's just the first layer. It started getting a little bit started drying out already when I got to here. So when I use the pretty thin layer to finish it off, then I'll do those too. It's pretty thick. There's still kind of a little curve right here because I didn't really do it too well. So hopefully I can get that. But yeah, let this dry a little bit. It's already kind of tacky, so here's what it's like now. It's still pretty wavy. I'll have to do the layer of the kind of finer stuff, more for finishing. Also gotta let it dry because it is kind of peeling off every once in a while, but it's not the main issue right now. I did see thunder out in the distance. Or lightning, yeah, they're the same thing. So let's make sure this thing doesn't get flooded out. It's better hold. I'll just throw a couple more bricks, you know. We just have a pile. You can't see it, can you? There's a pile of bricks right here that we've had for a couple years. We were gonna use them for something, but yeah, good for holding down car covers. So it's got a layer of plastic and then the car cover. Hopefully it'll be good, right? Yes. But I think I'll call it for today. We'll be back on it tomorrow. So, it did not rain last night. At least it doesn't seem like it. Or it dried out already. Still clouds. So I'm still gonna keep that on. But it's got like an hour and a half before I gotta go to work. So we're gonna continue on this. So I'm gonna blow all the dust out of all the cracks and stuff, and then I'll just get my layer of, you know what I'm talking about, the thin stuff on there real quick, and then I can continue sanding on these parts. Alright, so I did get these three, pretty good. They're not perfect, but you know, for what it is, it's all right. This one turned out pretty decent. It's just got some extra guys on the end that I need to get off. But I'm gonna tape off basically here and up here, and then I will shoot some primer on them. Just nothing crazy. Good enough for Roots 4. We shouldn't be getting too much overspray, and if we do, we'll just take some brake clean and we'll pull it right off. So here we go. There we go. Set the camera up. Didn't film. Anyways, the fact that it matches pretty decent is scary. So whatever. I missed that right there with the Bondo. There's still a little bit of an edge, but who cares? We will pull this off. Yeah, it doesn't really match that good, but again, we'll sand it out. Make it look somewhat good. Let this Bondo and this paint dry, and then we'll be back on it. So here it is right now. I think I'm probably gonna go get some Scotch-Brites, just because the 3000 grit doesn't work very well, and we have some like scuffing pads, but it just does that. It's not really blending that well. So this is what it looks like before. On camera it looks a little bit better, but we'll blend it so it at least looks decent. But I need to clean up because there's a lot of crap everywhere. Well, I think that'll do it for this video. Finally made the car a little bit better, a little bit more drivable. It definitely is more noticeable that I did stuff, but you know, always got to go somewhere, right? You got to practice welding and doing body work because you're gonna have to do a lot of it in the future. So let us know if you guys like this sort of content, or if you're more interested in, dirt bike things, or just let us know. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one.